Why is this guy so dead inside? Also, why are all the theater staff bald? I think it's a bit coincidental that only the staff are bald here. This isn't the army where you're required to shave your hair when you join. EnchantedMob must have duplicated the character models for all of the theater staff. There's no depth of field, so you can clearly see through the glass onto the theater screen, and it looks strange.
They send you a letter to come back home to play, but to your dismay, this isn't your day, for the happy fun time has begun to fade. Watch as we reanimate our corpses you abandoned.
These doors open by themselves. Why is the show starting while no one is in the room to watch it? Joey Drew's mustache deforms when he blinks.
Hey, EnchantedMob here. Can we take a sin off for that part? That was freaking hard to do.
This pen/pencil is one solid color. Wow, his 2D drawing has ambient occlusion.
Or mishandled, but we won't be skipped and swayed. Trapped within these walls, you left our souls to drip away. The ink decayed, the walls are bay, but a reckoning has come today, you say.
That walk cycle is almost good. The feet need to make more a circular motion for cartoon fluidity. The arms should also fully straighten out mid-swing.
Boris has no guts cause you replace it with mechanical stream. We've been tortured, but we move forward. This disorder kills your day.
There was barely any power put into that throw, and somehow he's able to toss it all the way to the ink machine. Whenever I throw a piece of paper, I can barely make it to the trash can. Maybe it's just because I have a weak arm. Could be one or the other. Let's just drop the subject. Why is the wad of paper being sucked into the nozzle of the ink machine? Isn't that where it comes out from? Fun fact, EnchantedMob has never played Bendy in the ink machine. Why did the saturation of the screen increase so drastically? Also, that wrist.
I am alive.
These people don't seem very impressed or shocked by the fact that a cartoon character literally came to life right in front of their eyes. Also, all of these plates are empty. Kinda defeats the whole purpose of it being a dine-in theater.
You're the creator, you traitor. Hey, there's no vaccine to cure that in need. Oh, now you must build up a machine you die tonight.
Wait, Joey Drew can see into the theater? If so, what is he looking at? The ink machine? A floating camera? Is this reaction not meant to be for the "you traitor" line, but instead for his realization that he's living in a simulation? And since Bendy is a cartoon character, the audience must be living in a simulation too. Does this then confirm a larger Bendy in the Ink Machine universe where every reality is a matrix? This just got deep fast. Bendy's right hand deforms the black lines on the back of his hand, making it clip through the inner thumb. For such little power in Bendy's jump, he sure flew a long way. The ambient occlusion is piercing the spotlight. He is definitely not playing the piano correctly. The piano bouncing is disorienting.
So you found all the pieces to initiate the pain. Our venom stains, a knife remains, but the ending's always just the same. No game.
Bendy teleports into the seat. I think now would be a good time to mention that literally nothing Bendy is saying matches up with what's going on visually.
Nod your head to the beat of death as you draw your last eternal breath. Sensations of an invasion start to course right through your veins. You say we have no brains, we're just cartoons for your betrayal. To tell some tale by the boat and sail, but sure this inevitably unveils the fail. Slashes of eternal hate will flood the floor and clean your
Bendy dies. The end.
Now we're the tools and you're the fool. A nightmare dominate.
The light bouncing off Bendy's hand is so strong that it causes a bright glow on his face.
I am alive. You're the creator, you traitor.
Bendy's left hand stays in its default position for a really long time. Henry isn't even looking down at Bendy.
Hey, there's no vaccine to cure that in need. Oh, now you must build up a machine you die tonight. I am alive.
The framing on this shot is off. Henry is off to the right a bit, and it puts the whole thing off balance. Wait, if Joey originally looked into the camera or the ink machine to see the theater, wouldn't he just see it floating around following him as he fetches the posters? Or did the Matrix camera hide itself from Joey? The texture on this poster disappears and then reappears moments later.
You're the creator, you traitor. Hey, there's no vaccine to cure that in need. Oh, now you must build up a machine.
This light on the roof doesn't have any origin point, it's just floating. The momentum on the posters seem far greater than the mere tosses from Joey's arms. You can tell the nozzle for the ink machine is not rigged, but rather the vertices are oriented up. That's why you see a slight sway to the side as it aims up. Alice seems too big and heavy for Bendy to be able to catch. Also, this Alice Angel model is inconsistent with literally every other character here. Boris's snout phases through the floor. Also, his hands are floating above the ground. There's no light emitting from the projector. Henry disappears from this animation after he pulls the lever. I guess he just died. I know there's not supposed to be a plot for this video, and rather exists as a performance, but how does that make any sense? The lever from the Joey Drew Matrix world opened the stage, not to mention there aren't any pulley systems pulling the stage up. Those chains came out of nowhere. These sharp shadows. This microphone seems a bit useless considering the fact that it isn't plugged in. Circles in Minecraft. So prepare for revenge over a whole new creature from the darkest side. You gotta take a way to pay we feel, created as monsters that come to life. Come back to life. What are these two people looking at? That spotlight is way too bright. You're lucky Bendy is black and white because otherwise he would have been even more overexposed looking.
So you come to the end now, alive but dead inside. The heartbeat's loud, you've joined our crowd. We are but punished serpentines. Your life with him was fun, but now the terror's only just begun.
This dartboard came out of nowhere and wasn't in any of the previous shots. The sides of Bendy's bow tie should be pointed downward since he's hanging upside down. The black line on Boris's hand is peeling from his glove. Boris doesn't have any darts in his other hand. Must be a Matrix simulation glitch. All the darts in the pentagram are oriented the same direction.
Come with me and you will see when you both cyanide. I am alive. You're the creator, you traitor.
Bendy's face clips itself. That made no sense. Where did Ink Bendy even come from? Ink Bendy is too reflective. It looks like he's made out of glass.
Hey, there's no vaccine to cure what you need. Oh, now you must build a bomb machine, you die tonight.
Bendy's hand phases through that dart. Bendy stops lip syncing here. So EnchantedMob says that he didn't even realize Ink Bendy was reflective before rendering. So the fact that Bendy's reflection perfectly shows on Ink Bendy right now is a miracle and deserves a send-off. Bendy just ascends into the heavens. Also, Ink Bendy's hand phases through the dartboard.
I am alive, immortalized. You're the creator, you traitor. Hey, there's no vaccine to cure what you need. Oh, now you must.
Boris's arm clips through Alice when he jumps into her arms. The ink machine is dark the entire time on stage and above stage. Bendy backflips without any force. Bendy just pulls these scissors out of his butt. Wait, if Bendy has giant scissors, why didn't he just pull them out when Ink Bendy lunged toward him? Sure, it might be gruesome for a children's-oriented music video, but it would be more practical for Bendy right now. Also, Bendy cuts metal chains with scissors.
Oh, now you must build a bomb machine, you die tonight.
That was anticlimactic. The lighting has gotten progressively worse as the video has gone on. I mean, it's not bad, but it doesn't compare to the beginning of this video. Why is the spotlight on the ink machine right now instead of the characters? Those are very awkward claps. You can see the chains just clip through the roof. The person controlling the spotlight must be sharp, since he can follow Bendy that fast as he flies back into the screen. Wait, if the ink machine is right there on stage, what's sucking them back into the screen? And if the screen is off, are they just being sucked into a white void? Oh no. Please, not another void scene! Ecker Coaster outro? 5 cents off, please. Overall, the lighting, animation, and characters were good. The weakest point was the story, but obviously that wasn't the intent of the video. These visuals fit how the song sounds most. It certainly beats running around in the yellow bendy map like You Can't Hide. The best part is that it's unexpected, and not predictable. Music videos with the formula, character singing to character the whole time while moving set to set, has become very oversaturated recently. This video was refreshing in that sense.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's a circle in Minecraft.
It's a error.
Guys, we found it.
It's actually a sphere.
A neural interactive simulation that we call the Matrix.
I'm the dancing demon, watch me twirl and hop and spin.
Let your hand drift across the canvas. Oh my God.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Jack.
Slashes of eternal hate.
You are dead! Not a big surprise.